You're welcome to Press TV. My name is Isaac. Thank you for joining me. Today we just learned that Steve Khompela is going back to Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns made a call and they got their man back onto his seat. He'll be a senior coach. According to my understanding, I think he'll be assisting the technical team and he'll be assisting Manqoba. I think now Sundowns are in going the direction where I think they're trusting Manqoba to head. I mean the project. Maybe now that's what they're looking for to conquer Africa, and I think roping in Steve Khompela in assisting Manqoba and the technical team. I think they emphasize the way Mamelodi Sundowns is taking the new direction. After the exodus of Rulani and Komphela, it raises questions for me in terms of, is Rulani arrogant in that fashion where I think in the first place Steve Khompela left the way he left, and in press conferences there were jabs taken where I think Rulani Mukwena was referring at some point that he's tired, he's doing the work alone, and maybe he was not filling in Manqoba in his in his project, in his style of playing, in his methods, going to the game or maybe in the trading field. And now I think maybe Manqoba suggested, or maybe the technical director on the technical team suggested that they should bring on Steve Khompela back. Maybe the working relationship between Manqoba and Steve Khompela, is good, and maybe the relationship will improve Mamelodi Sundowns in a way that maybe they'll bring the CAF Champions League Cup home. But I think Manqoba is negotiating with Mamelodi Sundowns also his new contract. His agent Mike Makab in Gagasi FM, alluded to the fact that it's in a minute they'll announce Manqoba new contract, the new role. I think Manqoba will take a bigger role than Steve Khompela in this instance. I think the working relationship between him and Khompela will be a senior, advisors in that fashion to the technical team. I think maybe the sporting director maybe likes the two, likes maybe their philosophy and the style of play. But in my questioning is that are these two coaches combined in philosophy, in method, in tactics? Are they better than Rulani Mukwena? Even though maybe the boy is arrogant, maybe the two core will work to at least to bring the boys together, to bring the club together, to bring the cohesiveness around the team together. But in my case, I don't think they'll bring the Champions League back. It's not that I doubt their abilities, but I don't think they'll go as far as better as Rulani did. It will take time. Maybe not this coming season. I don't think this coming season they'll pull through and bring the cup home. But Steve Khompela is back. Steve Khompela is the new Mamelodi Sundowns senior coach who will be assisting Manqoba, and I think it's a best from Mamelodi Sundowns to call him back, just to work with the DNA, work with somebody they know, and someone who knows the players, and trusting Manqoba also, and him Steve Khompela in the project, because it'll be difficult to usher in someone from Europe or someone from Africa, and someone who doesn't really know the essence and the core of South African football. And I think these two coaches know the core of South African football. And I think Steve Khompela will do very well in this new position he will be standing on. And I think maybe Mamelodi Sundowns will still win the league. I think they'll still dominate the league. But the question is, are they still bringing the trophies? Will they bring the CAF Champions League? Will they compete at the highest level in the Club World Cup, where I think they'll pull up number 3? Bring maybe the bronze medal. It's a questions that should be asked. But maybe also the sporting director gave out, the objectives, and the objectives maybe and should be winning the league, winning the Champions League, going far, to do well in Club World Cup, to win, top 8, to win Nedbank Cup, and also to win the Colin Blake level, given the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns spend a lot in budget in players, and maybe now, maybe the budget will be different. Maybe the players will not arrive from South America. Maybe they'll try new methods, but the same objective that they gave Rulani and the same expectation the club are still holding to win, and the club are still holding the same expectations to win, the competitions. But we'll see how far it goes, and I think maybe Steve Khompela will do good and will never do harm to these boys. And I think he loves his jobs, and I think he'll survive at Mamelodi Sundowns. This has been High Press TV. Thank you for joining me again, man.